Natasha from the autismhelper.com, and this is a product preview of Summer Reading Centers and Literacy Games. So I don't know about you, but I need a change of pace at the end of the year and something fun to do for June or for summer school. So I'm going to laminate these pretty soon and start them at the end of the school year, and then this will be kind of our focus for centers for summer school as well, because we need to mix it up. I think a lot of people are sick of everything at the end of the year anyways. So there's 5 different centers included in this packet and 2 games, all based on different reading topics, probably for reading levels 1st, 2nd grade. So this center is Popsicle punctuation. There's a few different ways you can set it up. I'm going to laminate all of these strips, cut them out, and put them in baggies, and here are the labels. So I'm going to have all of these centers in baggies, and I have labels for each one. You could also put these in top-loading sheets and use a dry erase marker over that. You could just use them as worksheets. I also think I'm going to use these for homework in the summer too, so I'm just going to make photocopies and have these as worksheets. So this center is just fixing the sentences, fixing the spelling errors, punctuation, and grammatical errors. So there's a bunch of different ones of these, all Popsicle themed. My kids love these Popsicle clip art. So it's pretty fun. Next is raining rhymes, and there's 2 different levels of play included in this center. Again, I have labels for the baggies if you're putting these in baggies, but again, you could also use these as worksheets. So there's rhyming words for seasonal vocabulary with an option. So these are great for my kids that struggle with writing or are a little bit less verbal. So there's all the different versions of these. I cut these out and just have them as cards. Sometimes I put a binder clip a circular binder clip in the corner and hole punch them. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to set those up, but something like that. The next level is similar. It just has the blank, so they need to think of their own rhyming word. So I actually really like starting out with this version and then moving my kids onto these because it kind of gets them thinking already and then makes it a little bit more challenging. So the same words with the blank option. Next is sorting syllables. Syllables is something that is really challenging for my students, so I think it's a good thing to work on right now. So here are the different words and sorting based on 1 syllable or 2 syllables. So it's really sometimes a struggle for my kids, but I think this will be a fun way to work on this. Here's the label for the baggie. I'm going to put this page in a top-loading sheet and just laminate these little pieces so I don't have to use as much laminating, and then put the whole thing in a big gallon-sized Ziploc bag. So it's just one nice, neat center. And then when they're done, I have them write the words on a piece of paper, which is in the directions right here. So there's a bunch of different versions of that. Sorting syllables, all with seasonal vocabulary. And next is summer sorting. So sometimes I think this is going to be easier for some of my higher kids, but working on discrimination can be a big challenge for them. So I did want to make some kind of easier sorting tasks that are still working on following directions and sequencing. So it's similar as the last, sorting syllables. Here's the page, and I'm going to do the same thing for setup. And this is sorting things that are round, things that are not round, sorting by color, one more sorting by color, things that are for summer and things that are for winter. Right here are these pictures, and then these are things that are small, things that are little, things that are large, and then things that are small, things that are big. I like to use the different language in each one, so little, large, and small, big. So a range of different types of sorting tasks for a range of levels of students. Next is build a word. So this is to work on spelling of seasonal vocabulary. Here's the label for the baggie again. And I'm going to put about 4 of these in one baggie for one center and laminate this all so that they'll just match the letters. So this is great to work on spelling. This is also great for kids that are less verbal with low writing skills. So here's all of the different centers for this. The clip art's really cute in this, so these are kind of fun. Next up are the 2 games. So the first game is Summer Feature Function in Class Oh My. I have another game of this in my Teachers Pay Teachers store, and this is the summer version. So there's 3 different types of cards, feature, function, and class, each with a question based on that attribute. You can play it Candyland style and laminate 3 pages of this, and people can pull a card, and then whatever color they have, they go to that space. We also play it with the dice. I tape these on a wooden block, and then we roll the dice to see what color to go to. So there's a few different ways, or you can just use a regular dice too. So however you want to set it up. Here are the 3 different levels of cards. There's 12 cards for each set, and there's labels for the baggies here. I like everything, of course, to be labeled. So these are all themed to summer. So what has dark lenses and frames? Sunglasses. What do we jump off a pool into? A diving board. So everything is themed for summer. with feature, function, and class. So what is lemonade a type of? What is a butterfly a type of? So these are really great to work on receptive and expressive language skills. Last up is I Have Who Has Summer Game. This is one of my favorite games. I love doing this with all of my units because it works on the skill plus building attention and peer interaction, which is so important for our kids. So this is I Have Who Has with summer vocabulary. So laminate these cards and cut them out. You pass out the cards. Whoever starts, it says I have the first card, who has ice cream cone, and it goes around until you get to the last card. My kids love this. They can now play this independently. Some of them, it's really fun. So yeah, this is this massive unit, 83 pages, 5 centers. Some of the centers have multiple levels of play for a range of types of students and 2 games. So this was a product preview of Summer Reading Centers and Literacy Games from the autismhelper.com.